Today, we're going to start the third season of this series as we're still playing as a New England Patriots. And it's my favorite thing about this game, the off season, when it comes to signing free agents and the draft, especially the draft. It's something that I'm very excited to start about. But before we get started, make sure you guys show some support to the channel. I would really appreciate it. Welcome before I start saying anything else. I want to welcome you guys to the channel. I hope you guys enjoy. But like I was saying before I get started, make sure you guys show some support to the channel. I would really appreciate it a lot. Hit that subscribe button, leave a like, comment. Feel free to do whatever you want. And I hope you guys enjoy. As right now we're set to start the NFL draft. Although yesterday I finished live streaming the Super Bowl when I won the Super Bowl, I signed a former Patriot, and he's back. And that man is a receiver, someone who we didn't see, in season 2 nor season 1, but this guy's back for season 3, and that man is none other than Danny Amendola. I did sign Danny Amendola again. He's back as a Patriot, although he's not going to be a starter nor the second string. He's probably going to be the third string or third, but although I'm very excited to have him back and see what he does, after, he was gone for 2 seasons. But now in the third season, he's back as a Patriot, and let's see what he does. But now, it's time for the draft. My main goal is to get a tight end. My very first pick is a tight end, even though I still have Gronk, on my team. But I think he's already in his 10th season, 10th or 11th season. So he's not getting any younger. So we need to have someone, who's going to take his spot and, give him time to improve and get better. So my main goal is to draft a tight end as my very first pick in the draft. That is, if no one takes them. Also, I need to work on a right tackle. I need a right tackle as well. A strong safety. Even though I have pretty good. We're doing pretty good with those positions, but I feel like there are positions that I can improve. As right now, the Oakland Raiders are on the clock. So I'm going to show you who I have, my draft board, who I have my eye on. So I have a tight end who's Perry Thornton. Hopefully no one takes him. I'm pretty sure there's more than one tight end that are worth the first round, but this is the guy that's the highest out of all of them. In catching, he has a B, and pretty much catching in traffic, a B as well, and short routes, a B minus. So I think that's pretty good. I don't know if he's going to be an 80 overall or probably a 70 something overall, but I'm expecting to be 80 overall. And yeah, especially since it's going to be a first rounder. Like I said, also I'm planning to get in my second round a right tackle, and he's another first round guy. So we got to make sure that no one takes these guys, especially the tight end, and a strong safety that I need as well, because I only have Patrick Chung, who's also like about in his 30s already, so he's not getting any younger either. So we also need a strong safety, because now on my defense everyone's like a C plus. You can see right there we got a left outside linebacker C plus. I already have 2, which Kyle Van Noy is playing a great job. So I feel like we're gonna stay like that with the left outside linebacker. Mid linebacker, I don't know. He's probably gonna be probably in the 4th round if I get one. But like I said, my main priority is to get a tight end in the first round. But so far, it looks like no one has taken the receiver. The tight end, I mean. So the Dolphins are now on the clock. The 7 overall pick. Looks like the Colts got a mid linebacker, so they took the most, who was like the top guy in the draft for the linebackers. So it looks like they're going to take a cornerback, a 77 overall. It's a pretty good pick. Now the Bills with the 9th pick. I don't care who they take as long as they don't take the tight end that I'm looking for. Ooh, the Bills got an 84 overall. DeMarcus Joseph, wide receiver out of Tennessee. So now the Giants are on the clock with the 9th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft. And they took Martinez Spears, quarterback out of Ohio State, 78 overall. Not bad. So now the Denver Broncos are on the clock with the 10th pick of this draft. Ooh, defensive tackle Martin Riley out of Texas, 78 overall. So now the Saints are on the clock. Let's hope that they don't take the player that I'm looking for, and that is a tight end. Because like I said, I do have Rob Gronkowski, but he's not getting any younger. Oh, look at the Saints. Gordon Scott, running back out of Stanford, 81 overall. Man, what a pick by the Saints.
The Jets are now on the clock.
So now the Jets are on the clock, and the Carolina Panthers took James Steed, free safety out of Nebraska, and he's an 80 overall. Wow. Looking forward to improve their defense. Now the Steelers are on the clock, and the Jets took Manny Love, right tackle, Ole Miss, with an 81 overall. And if you guys just started watching, I want to welcome you to the stream. As right now, we're still waiting to get our pick on the draft here. We're aiming to get a tight end. So far no one has taken the tight end. So the Steelers look like they took a mid linebacker in Brent Reese. I think that's how you pronounce his last name. Out of Alabama, 77 overall. Not bad. Welcome to the live stream. You just started watching, as we're still waiting to get our very first pick in the 2020 NFL Draft. And the Packers took a right tackle as well, a position that I'm also trying to get probably in the 2nd round. But let's see if they're still good. Right tackles available once we get to the 2nd round. Meanwhile, the Titans took a free safety, 73. Man, I feel like I want to go to the next pick already. The Chiefs are going to pick a running back out of Miami, 78 overall. Not bad. So now would be the Lions' turn. Let's see. Ooh, my tight end that I really want to get is Perry Thornton out of Ohio State, 6'5", 247 pounds. He pretty much has a B on catching and catching traffic as well, and short route, B-. So I feel like, you know, as Rob Gronkowski as a starter, he's probably going to have plenty of time to improve. So that's good. I'm at least expecting him to be at least overall 78 or 80 overall. Hopefully I'm not mistaken and he gets lower. But I'm expecting him to be about I don't know, probably an 80, 80 something,
The
the most, an
Cowboys
80
are now
something.
on the clock.
I'm not expecting to be a 90 already or something, since he's only a rookie. But most of these guys that we've seen so far are an 80 or 70s overall, so they're not that bad. But now the Cowboys are on the clock with the 21st pick of the draft.
The Vikings are now on the clock.
So they're going to take a running back as well in Sefa Fasit out of Oklahoma. 75 overall. Very anxious now, man.
The Patriots are now on the
So finally, I just picked. I'm gonna pick. Let's see if my tight end is still available. He's still available. Let's see if he's the one that I was looking for. So he's still available. We're gonna go ahead and pick. Wait, never mind. They took him already. Oh, come on. So they took the player that I was aiming for, but we still have a guy that's short route a B and catching traffic a B minus and catching a C. So, man. So, like I said, we're gonna go with tight end. I have no other choice. They took the guy that I wanted, and but at least he's still a first round guy, so that's good. So we're gonna go ahead and pick Cameron Waters. So we're gonna draft this player 6'7". Wow,
The
this
Raiders
guy's
are now on
huge.
the clock.
Oh, he's in 75 overall. So I was expecting him to be a 70 something, since he was not my first priority because someone else took the guy that I really wanted. But oh well, it is what it is.
The Buccaneers are now on the clock.
So now I guess let's see what's available here, because I did get a tight end. So now probably a right tackle I need now and a strong safety, but he's a second round pick
The Bengals are
for
now
the
on
right
the clock.
tackle, so that's good. Let's see if there's strong safety who are still first round. So if Henry Love is still available, then I'm gonna go with Henry Love as my second draft pick instead of the right tackle, since he's more of a second round pick. I would go with this first round pick for my team. But that is if he's still available.
The 49ers are now on the clock.
Meanwhile, the 49ers are on the
The
clock.
Bears are now on the clock.
We're going to pick a right end. As long as they don't take my strong safety anymore. So I'm going to add him to my thing, to my draft board. A cornerback. I don't need a cornerback. I already have like 8 cornerbacks on my defense. There you see, 8
Colts are now on
cornerbacks.
the clock.
So we definitely don't need a cornerback. So I'm going to add this guy, this strong safety, because I had a lot of players on my draft board that I already had scouted and everything. And unfortunately, they took him.
The Dolphins
So
are
left
now on the
end,
clock.
drafted, tight end, 75 overall. So I'm going to put that strong safety and see if he's still available in Henry Love.
The Bills are now on the clock.
So far, no one has picked a strong safety, as the Dolphins went with
Giants
the
are
left
now on
end,
the
I
clock.
think. And now the Bills went with the mid linebacker. So now the Jets are on the clock. I'm going to skip to the next one.
The Broncos are
Okay,
now
they
on
got
the
a
clock.
cornerback,
The Saints
a wide
are now on the
receiver,
clock.
Walker Mora by the Broncos.
Panthers are now on the clock.
Defensive tackle for the Saints out of UCLA. Oof. I don't want to look at the draft board.
The Jets.
So they're going to take a right outside linebacker,
The Steelers are now
a
on
right end. So far, so good. No one has taken Henry Love yet, who's
the
pretty
Packers
much
are now on the clock.
being advertised as a late first round pick. So the Steelers are going to take a left end,
The Titans are now on
and
the
the
clock.
Packers are going to go with the cornerback. As long as they don't take a strong safety, because I really want that guy.
The Chiefs are now on the clock.
So the Titans are also going to go with the right end.
The Lions
So
are now
pretty
on
much everyone's picking a defensive player. But now the Chiefs are going to take a right tackle.
The Seahawks are now
Left tackle by the Lions. Now the Seahawks are on the clock.
The Cardinals are now
They're
on
going
the
to take a
clock.
right guard. The Cardinals are now on the clock.
The Cowboys are now on the
The
clock.
Cardinals are going to take a cornerback. So by the looks of it, he's still available. The Cowboys are going to take a tight end. So let's see who the Vikings get.
The Ravens are now on the
They're
clock.
going to get another tight end as well for the 23rd pick in the second round. Got to make sure that guy is still available. He is. There's also a quarterback. I really don't need a quarterback.
The Texans are now
So they're going to take a wide receiver. The Ravens are going to take a wide receiver. So
The Chargers are now on the clock.
Texans are going to take a wide receiver as well.
The Rams are now on the clock.
And the Chargers, a free safety. This guy better still, yep, he's still available. Just want to make sure.
The Jaguars are now on the clock.
A right end. Thank you, Rams, for not taking my player yet.
The Redskins are now on
So the Jaguars with a cornerback. I feel like if I accidentally simmed to go through my pick right away in the first round, so I feel like that's what really caused the thing to, for another team to get my player that I wanted, the very first tight end, my very first priority, who was the tight end,
the Eagles
who
are
was
now on
probably, who had a higher overall to the one that I got, who was a 75, I think, or 78, I really don't remember. But so far, no one has taken the strong safety that I want, who's a late first rounder pick. So the Eagles are now on the
Browns
clock.
are now on
The
clock.
Browns are now on the clock. Oh, I
The
accidentally
Patriots
skipped
are now
again.
on the clock.
Let's see if he's still available. Because I accidentally went back. Oh, he's still available. So I'm going to take Henry Love. Let's see. Draft
The
player,
Raiders are now on
73 overall. So not bad. I mean, I think Patrick Chung is 32. I don't know when he's going to retire, but I think he's still going to have plenty of time to improve and get better. So not a bad pick. I feel like the guys who are,
The Buccaneers are now on the clock.
fifth rounder, sixth rounder guys have a higher overall in the draft, because it happened once where I picked a guy who was a pretty much a fifth rounder, I think, and he ended up being like a 80 something overall, and now he's a 90 something.
The Bengals are now on the clock.
I think I drafted that guy in my first season. But now we're gonna take a look at who's available at right tackle. So far we got a tight end and a strong safety. So now we're looking to get a right tackle for my third pick. And then for my fourth pick, a mid linebacker. But I want to see who, let's see if we have available any good right tackles yet. So we have Case Russo. I don't know how to say his last name. Rousel, however you pronounce it. He's a third rounder. Let's see. I'm gonna add him. I'm gonna use 6'5", 313 pounds. So pretty much he's my priority right now, since he's a third rounder. The rest are fifth round, sixth round, and undrafted. So I don't know. I feel like this is taking a little too long. I want to get started with this season already.
The Dolphins are now on the clock.
So we're gonna go ahead and see if that guy's gonna still be available.
The Patriots are now on the clock.
So I'm gonna make my selection, and I'm pretty sure it was a right tackle. I don't even remember anymore. A right tackle. So he's not available anymore. So let's see. Mid linebacker. Oh, going the wrong way. So we have Jimmy Pheeps. He's a fourth round pick. So I think I'm gonna go with this guy, since I already have two right tackles now that I look at it. And mid linebacker, I have three already, but we're at a C plus. So I don't know if this guy's gonna make a difference. We already picked a strong safety. I already have three free safeties. I have 8 cornerbacks for some reason. Right outside linebacker, we got Kyle Van Noy. He has been playing incredible these last 2 seasons. So I'm gonna go with another linebacker, even though I picked one last year and the last season, Raymond Reyes, who played very well. But it's a position that we're also, it's a C plus. Not bad, but we could at least take it to a B. But this guy's gonna be a 68 overall, 5'11", 241 pounds, 23 years old, out of Nebraska. So now let's see if we could get a right tackle,
The Buccaneers are now
because the one that I had my eyes on was drafted by another team. So the one that was available was a 5th round pick. So let's see if there's still at least a 5th round pick. Oh, we have a wide receiver here. But how many receivers do I have? 5 already. I have Antonio Brown, Julian Edelman, Chris Hogan, Danny Amendola's back. And I don't remember who else was the other one. But we got 5 already. But this guy is a 2nd round. I also have a wide receiver on my list. But right now I feel like I should stick to my list and see if I could get a right tackle instead, because I already have 5 receivers, and they're really good receivers. So I'm gonna go with Isvando Johnson out of Iowa. So a 71 overall, not bad. Not bad. So there's a guy that will definitely improve. So I'm not really sure what else I need. Let me see, what positions do I need? Because so far I got a tight end, a right tackle, and a mid linebacker, and a strong safety. So at left end I already have 2, and I have a B minus in that position, a B minus as well on right end, and another B minus on defensive tackle. And from all the linebackers to cornerbacks, free safety, strong safety, they're all C plus. So I got a mid linebacker and a strong safety. I don't need no more cornerbacks. So I don't know if I should go with a receiver though, because at cornerbacks I have Stephon Gilmore, Eric Rowe, who are the starters, and free safeties. No, hold up. I have Stephon Gilmore and Eric Rowe and Jason McGordy and Devin McGordy, the free safety, and Patrick Chung as a strong safety. And I already picked a strong safety, so I have Devin McGordy and Deron Harmon, I think, who also is a starter for the free safety. So we're good at free safety. That's a position that we really don't need to improve, even though it's a C plus. But there are players in Devin McGordy and Deron Harmon who are probably an 80 something overall. So we definitely don't need a cornerback, since we already have 8, and the rest that I have are a 70 or higher with their overalls.
The Dolphins are now on the clock.
So I'm gonna try my luck here and see if there's what else I really need before I get my next pick in the 5th round. How am I doing? Let's see. Left end B minus. Wide receivers B minus. I already have 5. Let's see who else is available before we get our next pick. Quarterback for 4th round and higher to undrafted. Running backs, we have I don't know how many, we have like 4 running backs. We have Sony Michel, James White, Rex Burkhead, and Marshawn Lynch. So we're good in running backs. We don't need running backs. Fullback, we got James Devlin, and all of these fullbacks are undrafted, are going as an undrafted. So wide receiver, there's still a 2nd round pick. I want to see. Doesn't say how what's his overall. 6'1", 187 pounds, 23 years old. A deep threat. His 40-yard dash is 4.48. So not bad, but it doesn't really say. So I'm gonna keep this guy in mind if he's still available. Tight end, we already got a tight end. We really don't need another one.
The Panthers are now on.
Left tackle, I already have 2. We have a B for my tight ends, so we're good on that. Left guard, 7th round, only 1 available, but he's in the 7th round, and the rest will go as undrafted. Center, we have 1, but but this guy is a 7th round pick, and we're barely on the 5th round. So most of these guys are already in the 7th round. Right tackle, I already got a right tackle. Left end, we have a B. We already have 2. So I feel like I'm gonna stay like that with left ends. I'm not picking any left ends. Right ends, we're still good with right ends. Defensive tackles, we have 2 already. Malcolm Brown, and I don't remember who's the other one, but Malcolm Brown is like a 90 something overall, and he's still in his 20s. I think he's 25 in the game. I don't know in real life, but in the game he's like in his 25, 26, I think. I'm not really sure. Left tight linebacker, I have 2, Kyle Van Noy being one of them, but this guy is a 4th round pick. Wouldn't hurt if we keep this guy in mind, so I'm gonna add him to my board and see if he's still available, just to improve that position, see if he's a 70 something or something. There's a BYU guy. I don't know if many of you know, but I'm actually from Utah, but I'm not a BYU fan, but there's a guy who's from here who played in BYU, but he will go as an undrafted. Meanwhile, this guy's from North Carolina, and he's a 4th rounder, and Solomon Ward. So I'm going to keep that guy in mind as well. Mid linebacker, we already got one. The rest are 7th round picks and undrafted. So that guy's gonna be good. Then right outside linebacker, I feel like we really don't need it. I'm not even gonna talk about cornerbacks when I already have 8 of them. Free safeties, I have 3. I feel like we're good in free safety as well. The rest, I'm probably just gonna sim. So we're probably gonna go with the
Seahawks are now on the
with the left outside linebacker and a wide receiver. That is, if he's still available. So I'm gonna go ahead and skip to my next pick.
The Patriots.
Let's see who's still available. Oh, there's a running back. He's a 3rd round pick. So it looks like they took the wide receiver that I was looking for. Man, I really don't need a running back though, but he's a 3rd round pick. I'm gonna stick. We have a C plus in running backs, but like I said, I have James White, Marshawn Lynch, Sony Michel, and Rex Burkhead, who are an 80 something overall, all of them pretty much. I think the lowest one is ranked 70 something overall, but I'm going to stick to what I was going with, left outside linebacker. They took him already, but, or was it a right outside linebacker? I really don't remember. Let's see. At this point, I don't even know what to pick anymore. I really don't need a running back, but he's a 3rd rounder. So I'm gonna go with the left outside linebacker, 6th round pick. 67. So he can improve. We're gonna go ahead and skip this again.
The Patriots are now on the clock.
So let's see who's still available. So there's a defensive tackle. How many defensive tackles do I have? I have 2, so I really don't need one. What's another position that I'm struggling with? Let's see with offense. I think I'm gonna go with the wide receiver, since I really I don't need any more positions though to upgrade. I feel like I'm gonna sim this and see what we get. I'm gonna simulate it. Oh, we actually went for a wide receiver. Okay, Sexton, Maryland, out of South Carolina. So that's gonna be it. So we got one more, I think. We're in the 7th round already. Okay, 7th round. Let's see who's available. And if I'm not very confident about who I want to get. So there's still a defensive tackle. Like I said, I don't need a defensive tackle. I have Malcolm Brown, who's a 90 something overall. So I'm gonna simulate this as well, and let's see who we get. So we did get a defensive tackle, man. So there's the draft. So the next thing is gonna be the season. I usually skip the preseason. So anyways, guys, that was it for the draft. I hope you guys enjoyed. Unfortunately, we didn't get the tight end that we wanted, but we still managed to get a guy who was worth getting in the 1st round, who was a 1st round pick. But we got him, and I hope you guys did enjoy, like I was saying. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys at the start for the very first episode of Season 3 for Madden NFL 19 Franchise Mode. Before we end this live stream, I hope you guys show some support to the channel. I would really appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button, leave a like, comment. Feel free to do whatever you want. I would really appreciate it. Help your boy out here. And like I said, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the first episode of Madden NFL 19 Season 3. I will see you guys till then. Thank you guys for watching.